The king of spices, pepper, gave us a warm embrace in our previous episode. A spice of the utmost importance, with a hand in shaping our history. Today, in the land of spices, we'll acquaint ourselves with pepper's lesser-known brother. Pepper has a brother? Let's find out. We begin at the Vanderwyck Fort, which was constructed by General Vanden Bosch in the year 1818. This 3,600-meter squared structure was used as the VOC office during the Dutch occupation and worked to secure the control of the spice trade. Every city has with it remnants of history, and some cities bear marks of the long-enduring spice trade. Kemukus is one of those cities, with the spice that once colored the Indochina trade of the Tang dynasty. Kemukus. You can find a variety of spices in traditional markets all over Indonesia, but Kemukus can only be found in a select few. One such place is Kebumen, a regency of the Central Java province. Kemukus is also known as the tailed pepper, and if you take a look at its shape, it really does resemble pepper. But did you know, in the past, despite originating from Indonesia, this spice was known as the Chinese pepper? This is the explanation why. In the Tang dynasty, Kemukus was brought to China from Srivijaya, and it was in India when the spice came to be called Chinese Kemukus, or kabab chini, named so for its importance as a trade item with China. Tang physicians administered it to restore appetites, cure so-called demon vapors, darken the hair, and perfume the body. However, there is no evidence showing that Kemukus was used here as a condiment. Off in Europe, this spice was first introduced by Arab doctors to monastic medicine. Later, it was adopted by Hildegard of Bingen in the Middle Ages. It is assumed that she encountered Kemukus pepper at the Rupertsberg Monastery. The abbess and healer used the relatively unknown variation of pepper to support a cheerful spirit, a keen wit, and a pure mind. The name Kemukus isn't as well known in cooking, and the spice isn't commonly added onto dishes. But in medicine, Kemukus plays an important role. One country that continues to utilize this spice is Germany. In the year 2016, NHV Theophrastus, a German natural healing organization, chose Kemukus as its healing plant of the year. But Kemukus's role in Europe is multifaceted. It is also utilized in gin and cigarette products. In drinks, it adds an aromatic pepperiness flavor, and in the latter, a woody sensation. Although for medicine, Kemukus is typically extracted first and made into essential oils. When directly consumed, Kemukus doesn't provide the same heat sensation like that of black pepper. I doubt that is the reason why trading Kemukus for cooking stopped in 17th century Europe. But since its use in medicine continued, this spice has me intrigued. It was actually once used to treat breathing problems. Seemingly contradictory, people use this spice in the form of cigarettes to treat asthma. In the 19th century, it is seen under the name Marshall's Prepared Kemukus, and this used to be a popular American brand. A woman smoking is seen on the face of the product, for it has been said that the menthol-like flavor is a preference of the ladies. But it doesn't stop there. The famous American author Edgar Rice Burroughs was so fond of smoking cubeb cigarettes, he humorously stated that if he had not smoked so many, there might never have been Tarzan. There are two parts of this plant that can be utilized. The first are the berries, and the second are the stalks. The odor of cubeb is aromatic, and the taste, pungent, slightly bitter, and persistent. It has also been described as tasting like allspice, or a cross between allspice and black pepper. This rare Indonesian pepper is sometimes also referred to as Java pepper or tailed pepper. In the Middle Ages, Europeans, just like the Chinese, believed that cubeb could repulse demons. An example can be seen in a book written on the very subject, courtesy of an Italian Franciscan priest named Ludovico Maria Sinestri. For a very long time, Indonesia was the world's source of many spices, providing to different countries with various needs and uses. All benefit from the richness of this soil, and one such treasure is cubeb.
Ya, Kemukus itu dari awalnya gini. Dulu bibitnya kan dari hutan, jadi dulunya nggak ada di wilayah perkampungan ini, nggak ada. Dari masalah panen kemukus itu, panen raya yang udah itu ya kurang lebih 3 kintal sampai 4 kintal lah. Itu kalau panen raya. Harga kemukus yang nggak dicampur sama gagang itu 190. Laju gagangnya 5.000 sampai 6.000. Sampai sekarang juragan yang masuk ke desa itu satu kemukus, kapulaga, kopi. Harapan dari kami itu satu, saya minta pembibitan satu. Keduanya saya minta kalau bisa pengiringan itu minta dikasih saya gitu aja.
I'm now at Kedungong village located in the north of Kebumen, a mountainous region in central Java, and cubeb is a source of living for many here. And they are the few people that still cultivate this rare spice. In the Kedungong village, almost all of its people cultivate cubeb. If you come to this region, you'll be welcomed by fresh air and towering trees. It is certainly a pleasant destination to visit. Kedungong village is comprised of a number of hamlets. Here, cubeb grows well, so much so that it even grows in the wild.
Turunan dari orang tua, jadi sejak dulu saya lahir kemukus itu sudah ada. Cuman kalau dulu itu tidak dikembangkan. Kalau sekarang dengan adanya kemajuan informasi, penggunaan kemukus itu bermanfaat untuk kesehatan dan harganya cukup fantastis. Kalau sekarang sampai 160-an per kilo, sehingga sekarang masyarakat gemar membudidayakan, ya. Termasuk saya juga ikut nanam. Karena geografisnya adalah pegunungan dan DPL-nya 350-an lebih, hingga sangat cocok untuk perkebunan. Mudah-mudahan ini masyarakat semakin gemar menanam, membudidayakan kemukus sehingga masyarakat sejahtera.
Written in the book Tropical Crops Dicotyledonii by Pursglove in 1968, he calls this spice black gold, the origin of which is Indonesia. What is concerning, though, is that this plant's population has slowly been decreasing over the years. Back then, this plant grew freely in West Nusantara. During the Dutch occupation, West and Central Java, North Sumatra, and Central Kalimantan were responsible for the bulk of production. But now, the University of IPB's Center of Research and Development for Farming has found no cultivation in West Java, North Sumatra, and Balikpapan in East Kalimantan. A reason why the people of Kedungong village continue to cultivate the spice is a tradition imparted over many generations. The elders, known here as Sipu, encourage the planting of cubeb, and that is why we are still blessed with this plant today.
Kalau Kedungong itu memang mata pencarian khusus itu kan di pertanian ya Mas ya. Kalau Kedungong itu memang nggak ada sawah, jadi kita lebih fokus ke tanaman yang di tanah kering. Kalau untuk kayu sekarang sudah tidak menjanjikan, jadi kita ambilnya tanaman tahun kayak kemukus utamanya itu. Soalnya potensi di sini itu kemarin sudah kita studi banding lah, yang jelas kaitan hasil minyak dari kemukus itu memang perbandingan antara yang ada di Kedungong dengan yang ada di Wadas Lintang dengan ada yang di Purworejo itu memang beda Mas. Kita paling tinggi di kandungan minyak kalau untuk hasil tanam di desa Kedungong ini. Dan sekarang ada inovasi-inovasi berkait dengan tanaman kemukus agar di musim kemarau itu enggak terserang kekeringan. Kalau di sini kemarin pemuda mencoba kita tumbuk kemukus yang udah kering itu dicampur sama kopi. Itu pernah. Dan itu semalam bergadang kalau gulanya pakai gula Jawa itu nggak bakal masuk angin, nggak bakal kembung. Itu sudah percobaan berulang-ulang kali dari pemuda sini. Ya marilah kita bareng-bareng antara pemuda, desa, dan kelembagaan yang lain kita kembangkan potensi yang ada di desa, utamanya di tanaman kemukus itu sih.
If you visit different parts of this country, you will find that cubeb, or kemukus in Indonesian, has many different names. In West Java, it is called rinu. The people of West Sumatra say kemuku, and those in Madura say kemokos. The name cubeb comes from the Arabic kababa, by way of the Old French kibib. If you give cubeb a try, it will take you through 3 distinct phases. The first is a heat sensation, then comes the strong bitterness, and as the experience reaches its end, comes the eucalyptus taste. Cubeb pepper contains terpenes, or aromatic plant compounds, further divided into monoterpenes and sesquiterpenes. This is the reason for the spice's woody scent and taste. To increase body energy levels, let us prepare some natural ingredients, with cubeb being one of them. This is something you must try at home. take 5 clove seeds, 5 cubeb seeds, a lemongrass stalk, 4 lime leaves, half a ginger rhizome, a pinch of cinnamon, half a nutmeg, and sugar. Slice the ingredients and then boil with 5 glasses of water. Wait until the water is reduced to 2 glasses. Then strain and drink when the water is still warm, up to 3 times a day. Cubeb is very aromatic and has antiseptic properties. Because of this, it has been used for dental problems, and it is particularly useful for halitosis or mouth odor. The excellence of cubeb spice from this village is a direct result of the hands of the people of Kedungong. Their efforts haven't gone unnoticed. Let us see the work needed in the preservation of this spice. This is the cubeb plant. It is a perennial plant, or a plant that lives for more than 2 years and persists for many growing seasons. It is a climbing woody shrub and can grow to up to 6 meters. The plant is best grown in rich, fertile, and well-drained soil. The stem is jointed, cylindrical, and glabrous, which means that it is devoid of any hair. The stem is also thickened at the nodes, the point in which a leaf or branch is attached. The leaves are alternate on short, stout petioles, which is the stalk that joins the leaf to a stem. The deep green leaves, on the other hand, taper and reach lengths of up to 15 centimeters, with prominent veins beneath.
Nama saya Misman, saya asli warga Desa Kedunggong, Kecamatan Sadang, Kabupaten Kebumen. Secara pribadi saya sangat bersyukur bisa menjadi bagian dari warga Desa Kedunggong yang jauh dari hiruk-pikuk perkotaan. Ini adalah salah satu warisan orang tua kita dari zaman dahulu, mengingat pada zaman dahulu kemukus tumbuh liar di area perhutani, ya, sehingga di tahun 2000-an orang tua kita mencoba untuk memindahkan dari perhutani menuju ke tanah milik, karena dari sisi harga cukup lumayan untuk menambah kesejahteraan petani, mengingat 98% warga penduduk di sini adalah mayoritas petani. Ini bagian dari bentuk perkembangbiakan kemukus yang awalnya dulu di tanah perhutani secara tumbuh secara liar, sekarang dipindah ke tanah hak milik warga. Ini adalah salah satu hasil rempah juga di desa kami yang bisa tumbuh subur. Ini namanya adalah cabai Jawa atau lempuyang. bedanya dengan cabai yang kita konsumsi sehari-hari dengan cabai Jawa ini, dari sisi morfologi, bentuk visualnya sangat berbeda, karena kalau cabai yang kita konsumsi itu lebih halus, sementara kalau ini dia agak kasar-kasar. Sementara kalau kita buka itu agak lebih keras, dan isinya itu biji, cuman bijinya padat. Beda dengan cabai yang biasa kita konsumsi itu bijinya di dalam itu berlubang, ada ruang udara di dalamnya. Kalau ini sangat padat. Ciri-ciri kemukus yang sudah siap panen itu dari bentuknya itu dia sudah agak merah, karena kalau yang masih muda itu ciri-cirinya seperti ini, masih sangat hijau. Yang sudah cukup umurnya itu yang warnanya seperti ini. Ini agak-agak kecoklat-coklatan, tua kecoklat-coklatan. Itu kalau dipencet itu nggak bisa, udah keras bijinya. Dalam proses pemipilan ini fungsinya untuk memisahkan antara batang dan buahnya. Biasanya sore harinya langsung atau malam harinya ibu-ibu sambil nonton TV ngobrol-ngobrol sama tetangga melakukan pemipilan atau pemisahan antara batang dengan buah, ataupun mungkin ada daun atau buah yang masih muda kita pisahkan. Karena batangnya atau gagangnya ini ada nilai ekonomisnya, maka ini ikut dijemur akan tapi dipisah dengan buahnya itu. Proses pengeringan ini memerlukan waktu 4-5 hari apabila cuacanya itu bagus. Akan tapi kalau cuacanya agak mendung atau bahkan musim hujan, maka bisa mencapai 7 hari. Mudah-mudahan dengan adanya komoditas unggulan Desa Kedunggong yaitu Kemukus, ke depan generasi muda kita bisa menambah luas areal tanaman kemukus itu sendiri untuk kesejahteraan warga masyarakat Kedunggong.
Today we've discovered much about Java pepper, a spice of Indonesia with many unique qualities. As our visit to Kebumen comes to an end, I hope our eagerness for knowledge is never ending. Let's learn together and see Indonesia, see the world, and see today.